august occasion of the investiture of our immediate past chairman, Mr. Bolaji Louis, into our board of trustees. My name is Prince Lanre Adebu. The Prince is the title, but my name is Lanre Adebu. We will start off with a short prayer from Mrs. A.B. Kifodu.
Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for this occasion. We pray that you be the chairman of the occasion and be with us throughout to the end. And at the end, we celebrate and be happy. Thank you, dear Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. A round of applause, my darling lady. And then from there, we want to go straight to the Nigerian national anthem. Let's go. Save the King. A round of applause to all of us. We call ourselves the NTTG. What does the Nigerian think tank group, what do we stand for? We want to just give you a bit of a lowdown as to what the Nigerian think tank group represents. The Nigerian think tank group, NTTG, is a body of experts, mainly Nigerians, who play fundamental roles in shaping policy agenda by providing advice and new ideas on specific political or economic problems. They mobilize expertise and put forward evidence. The group NTTG was initiated and founded by the current chairman of his board of trustees, Otunba Olawale Kalejaye, about 20 years ago, but it formally started in the United Kingdom in 2015. The term think tank was coined during World War II to describe a safe place where wartime plans and strategies could be discussed. At the time, a handful of American groups was already working in the think tank model, such as the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace and the Brookings Institution. Are think tanks really useful? Think tanks are expected to serve as important catalysts for ideas and actions, thereby brokering ideas, stimulating public debate, and offering creative yet practical solutions to tackle the world's most pressing problems. Think tanks should also be a one-stop shop for scholars, policymakers, government officials, politicians to find solutions to public problems. While some think tanks can be specific in their tasks in such areas as political, defense, and scientific issues, we at the NTTG have partaken in wider issues and submitted reports to appropriate quarters, including the presidency. An example of such reports including kidnapping and the national ID card, the presidency in Nigeria we are talking about here. At the NTTG, we have taken it upon ourselves the duty to remember our fallen heroes every year. Our outgoing chairman, the late Dr. Dapo Williams, who was the first chairman of the group, and the Director of Special Abilities, who eventually became the former chairman who we are celebrating today. Alongside other members and the present chairman, I've always been part of those who have been doing very well in getting messages across on behalf of all other members in the policy department. We're all members of the policy decision-making department. At the NTTG, think tanks are designed to provide expertise to policy making and decision making. They are places where scholars and professionals produce rigorous and in-depth research. As the economists put it, and I quote, think tanks aim to fill the gap between academia and policy making, unquote. This is what we have been doing at NTTG and intend to do more. Watch this space. What makes NTTG different? Unlike advocacy and pressure groups, which often serve corporate interests, the NTTG, like other reputable internationally recognized think tanks like the Chatham House, are by contrast non-partisan. Our motto is, that is placing humanity above the politics of nations. Therefore, there is greater guarantee that the idea and policies being pushed and generated by us are done solely in the genuine public interest. Do you have what it takes to join us? We shall be recruiting more members soon. And our director for membership, that is Ms. Sabdat, later you can have a head-to-head with her, and then she will give you directions as to how you can join us. But we have some prerequisites. As you have had an idea and insight into what we do, so you know why we're here and what NTTG is all about. Like I said, we'll be recruiting very soon, and we'll be getting more people into the NTTG worldwide. We want to introduce our members. I will introduce our newly elected chairperson, and we will introduce the newly formed executive committee and other members of the NTTG. I will call them alphabetically. And when it comes to officers, I'll just mention the title of the office they occupy. The first person alphabetically on the list is Barrister Joseph Olawale Adebola. He has an LLB and is barrister at law. He's a legal practitioner that is been in the country he's been practicing for more than 25 years. He specializes in home office and criminal law. He's not here at the moment. Then, alphabetically, you have Prince Eyitayo Olanrewaju Adegun, which I guess is me. One of my qualifications, I have an LLB Homs in a specialized area of entertainment and media law. I'm a media law consultant and a broadcast journalist. I'm presently the Director of Policy, Media and Publicity. And I reside in Nigeria and the UK. Next is Mrs. Christina Olufemi Alakija. She has a BA, LLB, LLM, and a membership of the MIMA. She's a solicitor and a quality consultant. She will be here soon. Next is Mr. Olubumi Alaba Alakija. You guessed right, the husband of Mrs. Olufemi Alakija. He has a BA, LLB, and an MILD. Thank you for coming, sir. Mr. Olubumi Alakija is a business director. He has a chain of business. And he's presently the Deputy Director of Policy, Media and Publicity. Then I have Councillor Adedamola Aminu. He has a BA and an MA. He's a director, an educationist, and a politician. Number 6 is Alhaji Suraj King Balogun. He has a BA Hons, a fellow of the MAAT, fellow CPA, and an associate CIE. He's an accountant. He's in charge of all our money, so please watch out for him. Without him, we won't be able to pay.
Next, we have Prince Adesanya Hastrop. He has a BSc with honors and MA. He is an accountant by profession. Princess Olubanke Hastrop has a BSc with honors and he has a diploma in housing management. She is an administration manager and the deputy director, membership and special duties.
Mr. Oladapo Habib, O2. He has a BSc and an MA. He's a businessman. He's an international businessman with businesses in Nigeria, the UK, and Kenya. He is a healthcare provider with nursing homes and so on. He's our vice chairman. Next is Ms. Sabdat Ibrahim, aka Sabi. She has a BA and an MA. She's a senior housing and estate management director. She's the director, membership and special duties at the moment. And next on our list is Chief Adewale Kolawole Kalejaye, PSc, MSc, another international businessman with businesses both in Djibouti, Nigeria, and the UK. He's an IT consultant. He's a chairman board of trustees. He flew in, I think last night or this morning, to attend this. And then next we have Mr. Stephen Kifodu, aka Prof. He's a very fantastic policy decision maker. He's always on the board of policy decision making, and he has an MSc, a fellow in the IMLSIN, and fellow IBMS, and he's registered. He's HCPC registered. I know it's health related. He is presently the hub manager for the whole of Northfield Health Pathology, and he's our Secretary General at the moment. Next on the list, we have Mr. Bolaji Lewis. Mr. Bolaji Lewis has an PSc and an MSc. He's a political economist and a food manufacturer. If you have, well, ask him later. They distribute his foods internationally now, so you will know what and where to buy them. I would vouch for him, but you're like him, is hardly a latecomer. For all the meetings that we've met at and other occasions, apart from meetings, he's a Constantinople. He's hardly late. And next here we have Dr. Aderonke Yanatomori, aka The Dame. She has a BA, BSc, MA, and PhD. A pharmacologist, educationist, and consultant. He's our present chairman. The last here present, but not the least, is Alhaji Abdulhakeem Babatunde Yusuf. ACMA, that's Chartered Management Accountants, AGMA, and an MSc. He's an accountant by profession. Please, can we give us another round of applause? We want to just take a bow and go back and sit down. Thank you. Until they come, and then we can continue from there. I can proudly confirm to you now that our chairman, board of trustees, Chief Adewale Kalejaye, aka Grandmaster. Some people call him CWK, Chief Wale Kalejaye, it means. He is the initiator of what has grown from Little Econ to this oak of the Nigerian think tank group. Please, Chief Wale Kalejaye, make yourself known if you come to the front here so we can recognize you. Lots of Chairman BOT. I will give him an opportunity to have a word or two with you later. Another round of applause. We want to ask the immediate past chairman and the current chairperson to come forward, please. That is Mr. Bolaji Louis and Dr. Aderonke Tomori. All we are doing very fast is that the BOT chairman will witness this. Our immediate past chairman is handing over the mantle of power through the sash around the neck of our present chairman. You can do it at your own time, sir.
Well, this is the mantle of chairmanship of NTTG. It's heavy, but it's light. I hereby take this and adorn you with the honor. It's an honor to bear the NTTG chairman or chairperson or to lead NTTG. It's a vibrant organization that is held in high esteem, and I give you the hand of friendship.
Oh, round of applause. We will give the chairman, well, a quick response for now.
Thank you very much for your leadership, exemplary leadership. And I promise everyone that although this mantle is said to be heavy, I'm going to carry it with God's power on me, with pride, and make NTTG fly even higher to places unimaginable, but would benefit humanity. Because our mantra is to place humanity above the politics of nations. And that's what God help me, I intend to do.
Thank you very much, Dr. Aderonke Tomori and Mr. Obolaji. Please, you can take your angles again. May I, at this juncture, welcome back our chairman, Dr. Aderonke Tomori, to give us a short welcome address.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege to have this selection of community leaders of repute to honor this investiture of our just passed chairman of NTTG, and to introduce and welcome the new executive members. You have all heard the history and story and vision of NTTG. Tonight we are here to investiture Mr. Bolaji into the Board of Trustees as a member, and to let you see what we're made of. We are a collection of technocrats. Most of us at the peak of our careers. We are non-partisan, as it was said. I welcome you joining us tonight, and I'm sure you will have a fun time with us. Thank you very much.
I'll now a quick opportunity to go around as advised and instructed by my able, tangible, Simban Caliber Deputy Director, that our guests, we should go around and introduce yourselves.
Good evening, my name is Councillor Keith Prince. I'm a councillor in the London Borough of Havering, and I'm also a London Assembly member on the London Assembly, along with our good friend Sadiq Khan. And my role there is to represent the people of Havering and Brookings.
Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Secretary Prince, and Nigerian. I work representing the London Borough of Lewisham on the Safer Neighbourhood Board. I chair the board and I chair Pan London Communities Policing Partnership. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chief Okorie Sibia Vincent Wormit from Port Harcourt. So, I've been invited by my very, very dear friend and big auntie. And so it's my first time, actually getting to know about this particular think tank. And what I really, really like about it is they're placing humanity above politics and being non-partisan. So wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. So as for membership, well, we are recruiting in Nigeria.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Oyinda Oluniyi. I work in the social care industry. I was invited by Bolaji, and it's good to be here with you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mrs. Olawale. I work with Landlord Council in Housing Department, and I was invited here with this service by my friend. I've heard about your group before, but it's the first time that I'm actually attending the service to see what you have to offer to us.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Let me keep on the slide. I work in the
Hey, you heard them successful man. Okay.
Good evening, everybody. My name is John Moore, and I was invited very kindly by my good friend Chief Kalejaye.
Adebayo Olawale is my name. Good evening to all of you. I've always thought of the think tank as an unused yet body of people that have got all the ideas that Nigerian needs. I wish you the very best. And please continue the good work.
Thank you very much.
My name is Ambassador Simon Oga. I was a Nigerian acting High Commissioner to the UK from December 2015 until I retired in August 2017. I'm now a private citizen living in the UK with my family. I didn't just get to know the NTTG. When I was at the High Commission, I remember, I think it was in 2016, with your late chairman and Bolaji. That was when we were even getting to meet. It was Armed Forces Remembrance Day.
That's right.
And they came to the High Commission there, so I got to know about NTTG and I got to know Bolaji. And from there, I got to know that he went to the University of Jos. We started the Alumni Association here.
My name is Nigerian. Chief one Kalejaye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
My name is Abdul Bawal. I am an aspiring professional in health and social care management and policy. I'm just 3 months old in the UK.
Thank you very much for coming once more. Right, if we can have our immediate past chairman, Mr. Bolaji Lewis, to come in front here, please. Bolaji Lewis works for an international business-to-business information company focusing on the global financial community. He has vast experience at various levels of information technology, program management, change management, political economics, and business-to-business introduction spanning over 30 years. Bolaji has an honors degree in political science, that is with molecules, specializing in political economy and international relations from the University of Jos. He acquired his postgraduate degree in business information systems from the University of East London. He has served in numerous capacities across the world, especially in the UK. He was in the UK Civil Service, the department under 10 Downing. He was a researcher for answers to Prime Minister's question time issues in Westminster one time. He has international humanitarian and welfare experience, having worked at various international charities such as British Red Cross, Dr. Bernardo's, Amnesty International, even when the ex-Yugoslavia and Afghanistan campaigns, and the UNHC, that's United Nations internationally displaced persons feeding program through the Refugee Commission. He also has had stints in the City of London investment banks and conglomerates. He's one of the facilitators and promoters of the Interagency Intelligence Sharing Initiative, codenamed Network Nigeria at that time. He has always advocated basic intelligence training for rank and file of the paramilitary in Nigeria, which is complemented by community policing through foot on the ground intelligence. Youth empowerment through such programs like access to medical school, investing in youth startups, the diaspora access to business in Nigeria, to mention a few. He's a member of many committees and a member of the organizing committee for the Nigerian Diaspora Investment Summit, the NDIS, a yearly and annual event, now in its 6th year. One of his successful diaspora direct investments into Nigeria is what is now called nurture of foods processing. He's an advocate of the use of renewable energy to drive agro-processing industry and learning in Nigeria. Bolaji is currently overseeing the installation of 200 kVA solar for CMS Grammar School, Lagos, which is his alma mater, which is on its way to becoming the first public off-the-grid in Nigeria, with the first phase of 75 kVA already completed. He nurtures social enterprise through the Woman Being brand. His leadership experience has continued to grow in leaps and bounds. Currently the Vice President of the Old Grammarian Society UK and Europe. Bolaji is an achiever that believes what is worth doing well, and there is no impossible in his dictionary. Ladies and gentlemen, may I, at this junction, introduce to you our immediate past chairman of this prestigious group worldwide. Welcome, Mr. Bolaji Group. May I also please ask the following people to step forward. Dr. Oladimeji, please. And our Board of Trustee Chairman, Chief Adewale Kalejaye, supported by Dr. Aderonke Tomori, to come forward and do justice to this gentleman here. This is the time to ask our BOT chairman to deliver his short message.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please allow me to stand on the firmly established protocols that we met before we came here. I would like to welcome everybody, especially our guests from Nigeria, His Excellency, our former Acting High Commissioner in the UK, Ambassador Oga, all the SOs officials of NTTG and all other members of the NTTG. And let me particularly recognize and also welcome our guest from Nigeria, Dr. Taiwo Afolabi, who is ably represented by Mr. B.G. Ayeni. And of course, Mr. John Moore, the MD CEO Ingersoll Limited. Ingersoll has become a brand name in Nigeria. He has done projects since 1975 in Nigeria, and is going to be part of us, hopefully, and we can also exchange business ideas with this group. But let me just say quickly why this group came into existence very quickly. You see, we all complain about Nigeria, and we complain about things, power, funds, hospitals, education, and all that. Now we look at problems in society and try to profile solutions through blueprints, paper, symposium, and all that. And that was how this group came to existence. Now, we are non-partisan. We work with all governments. We advise as necessary, and we put human face before politics. And let me thank Mr. Bolaji Lewis for dedication and particular hard work in the last 2 years that he had the mantle of leadership. And I don't envy our new chairman, Dr. Aderoke. The task ahead is Herculean, and I'm sure you are well prepared for this task. One of such matters that is topical in Nigeria today is the census. And that's why I actually said the NTTG is so important, and we are happy that the government of today recognized this group. And they are looking forward to our paper on this census. So, Director of Research and Project Space, I hope they are working on it. Okay. As it pleases the Lord Almighty, and we, in our tradition, when a new trustee is recognized and is being admitted into the board, we have this tradition and will do justice as necessary. By the powers conferred on the chairman BOT, not me, I am delighted and humbly pleased to admit you into the board of NTTG. It's a serious assignment, as you know. You have done this before as chairman, and you had an impeccable record. We want to tap on that experience and skill to help us further this group with your experience, resources, and know-how. In the name of Almighty Father, you have been admitted as the trustee of NTTG today, 28th of April 2023. May the good Lord help us.
It is my pleasure, Brother Lewis, to present to you on behalf of the members of the NTG, Nigerian think tank. And may you continue to be useful to yourself and to them and the country at large. And may we continue to support you and support others as well. I wish you a safe journey.
Thank you very much. Our newly investitured BOT member,
big thank you to Almighty God, and I'll stand on Nisi Dominus Frustra.
In God we trust.
Without God, all is vain. I stand on the existing well-established protocol, and I've swum ocean and seas to get here. I'd like to put in an apology on behalf of my wife. Unfortunately, she is very under the weather, and she actually said to me that you go and represent us. You cannot afford not to be there. You go and represent us as we're supposed to be there together. So I say thank you to Abayomi for that. And NTTG, we've come a long way. We're going a long way. If you look very well on the logo of NTTG, you'll see the eagle wings. That's what we fly on. We fly on the wings of the eagle. And you know how it is. Our eagles actually soar so high. And if you're not fit, you fall off the eagle's wings. I'll bring some people forward. And why am I bringing them forward? It's to actually show the journey, because they represent the journey which I have actually told through life. And the foundations that was made by my school, CMS Grammar School. That's why there's nothing you'll see that we'll do. Unfortunately, my president is not here at the moment, but he's on his way. This is our school color. We carry it everywhere we go. The oldest grammar school in Nigeria. Ambassador Oga, please, sir. Mrs. Omida Olulu, please. Papa Oladimeji, please. Step forward the second time. And there would have been two other people. That is engineer John Tobore Amore and Olukayode Okenla, who is the managing partner at Simon Bethel Solicitors. Why do I call those people? Ambassador Oga touched on it. He actually was at the birth of NTTG without knowing it, because it gave us all the open access that we were able to actually perform in the community and also through the Nigerian High Commission when he was acting commissioner, through to the Nigerian government. Thank you, sir. Papa Oladimeji, he doesn't know it, but whenever I see Papa, I tap into his resource. Papa that you're looking at here, does anybody here know Brigadier Ogundipe? Ogundipe was the High Commissioner at Northumberland Avenue just after the coup. Papa here knows all High Commissioners from that time till today. So whenever I need anything to know, Papa is the encyclopedia. Sorry, I'm giving you my, When our foundation chairman passed, Papa called me, said, I know you guys are like twins, but people don't know. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And my sister Linda here represents family. When they gave me 5 spots to invite, our immediate family is already 5. So I thought, what can I do? And I chose Sister Linda. She's a rock, she's my sister. she ties the bridge of friends and family together. That's why. So if any friends say, "Oh, you didn't invite me," you have a representative here. For Engineer Omore on record, the Siemens Grammar School laid the foundation of this man you're looking at. And I will leave you with a bit of our school song. Fair before us lies the way, time for work and time for play. Fill the measure while we may, up and on. Thank you so much.
Woo! Thank you very much. And then to conclude the investiture, this part of the agenda of the program, please could you sign in front of all of us so that we confirm that you signed this certificate of investiture?
As a confirmation of this investiture, you are hereby presented a certificate, which is an official mantle that confirms what we have done here today.
Because we are limitless in our approach, in our policy and mission, and because we want to be nouveau, in everything as a trailblazer, we have decided to start something that has always been part of what we want to do every time. We want to start recognizing those who are doing well across the globe. Those who are just for our mantra to place humanity before the politics of nations. And we want to start with a gentleman who is presently making waves across the globe, all over. He is a Nigerian. He has a group of companies. And the name of the company, for those who are conversant with Nigeria, is called CFAX Group of Companies. He is a honorary consul to the Kingdom of the Republic of Djibouti. Dr. Taiwo Afolabi, MON. He cannot be here. We have a representative in whom he believes. I would once again invite our chairman, Dr. Aderoke Tomori, our Board of Trustees chairman, Chief Wale Kalejaye. Ladies and gentlemen, to represent him, we have Mr. Ayeni here. A round of applause.
If we had gone through a citation, we'll be here for another 1 hour.
7 pages.
At least. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to mention 1 or 2 words about what our Ebon here has said. The NTTG is not just about serious exercise, but we have given room for a small window to recognize achievements and performance. If you recall, 8 years ago, we met with the president. He hosted us, I think twice. And even when Professor Shibajo, the vice president, wrote a personal letter and asking us to be in touch and be on close touch and let them know when things are going wrong. So this is a small group, but we are making waves. And we want to recognize Dr. Afolabi and be part of the story, because we know it's still going higher and higher. I think one of the recent achievements of this gentleman is he opened an orphanage and some charitable homes across the Southwest. So such people who are selfless and they take humanity before politics, they deserve such recognition. It is to this token that we have met and agreed to recognize him today very specially. I am delighted to recognize and give this certificate of recognition, which reads, the Nigerian think tank, please listen, worldwide proudly presents this certificate to Dr. Taiwo Olayinka Afolabi, MON, in recognition of his outstanding and limitless contributions to humanity through his trailblazing and unexampled business and humanitarian acumen. We wish you the best as you continue your unending service to mankind. Presented in London, UK, on the 28th of April 2023. It is my pleasure to present this. I need to tell you about this man also. This is Chief DG INE. You heard of 1010. Yes. These are the 1010 shaking Nigerian auto industry. Yes. He is a very big man. So for a big man to represent a big man, well, continue.
It is a great honor to receive this award for Dr. Taiwo Afolabi, MON. We thank NTTG and God bless everyone.
It is now time to invite Mr. Olu Alakija for the vote of thanks.
I stand on existing protocols. On behalf of NTTG, we wish to thank each and every one of you, our guests, for coming to honor our brother Mobolaji Louis. Mobolaji Louis have showed us that when you are in a group, no matter the position you are, you can be effective. He was once our director of social special service duties, and he was so effective, and we all learned from that. We are very happy to honor you, Mr. Mobolaji Louis. We pray that you go from strength to strength, greater things to follow. Amen. And we also thank all our guests for coming to honor Mobolaji Louis. And we pray that we continue to celebrate each other. And we hope, with hope for Nigeria, that our country will move forward, and backward never. Amen. On behalf of NTTG, finally, I say thank you.
Cannot be better said. Thank you once more. And I add that on behalf of everyone here, we thank Kingwood Art, especially the head, Nicola, for bending over backwards for us. Later, Nicolas and the group, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you.